Now we're going to look at two different modes our minds can operate from: doing mode and being mode. Doing mode is our analytical mode of mind. It's what we use for analyzing situations logically and rationally, or making judgments or comparisons, setting and achieving goals, and creating and implementing plans. Doing mode is effective for solving problems and accomplishing concrete tasks. Doing mode helps us get from point A to point B. In doing mode, we start with an idea of how we want something to be, some sort of goal or plan. Then we compare this to how things are right now. And then, if there's a difference between the way things are right now and the way we want them to be, we figure out what needs to happen to close this gap. And we come up with a series of steps designed to take things from A to B. And then we monitor our progress, test hypotheses, and make adjustments until we end up where we want to be. The alternative to doing mode is being mode. Being mode involves simply paying attention to our experiences non-judgmentally, the way that they are in the present moment. And so being mode is a mode that we're operating from when we're being mindful. In being mode, we're not judging our experiences, and especially not our internal experiences of thoughts, feelings and emotions, and body sensations, as good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, desirable or undesirable. We're not trying to fix or solve or figure out anything. We're simply allowing things to be however they are in the present moment, just paying attention to whatever's here and being rather than doing. Being mode is generally the mode of mind that we're in if we're relaxed or doing something relaxing, like listening to music, or reading for pleasure, or enjoying a cup of coffee on a lazy Saturday morning, or taking a bath, or doing yoga or meditation, or any sort of quiet reflection or prayer, or going for a walk, especially out in nature, or listening to someone talk without worrying about what we're going to say next, or just mindfully doing any routine activity throughout our day. Now let's look at some of the characteristics of being mode and contrast them to doing mode. Doing mode involves things such as judging, planning, categorizing, evaluating, and problem solving, and takes things on from an analytical, logical, rational, and quantitative perspective. On the other hand, being mode involves awareness, noticing, watching, exploring, and observing, and using intuition, creativity, curiosity, and operating from a qualitative perspective. While doing mode is about taking control, fixing things, and making them a certain way, being mode is about acceptance and openness, willingness, allowing, and letting be. In doing mode, we're busy and productive. In being mode, we're more still and relaxed. Doing mode involves a lot of thinking, while being mode is more about feeling. Doing mode is future-oriented and goal-directed. Being mode is present-oriented and focused in the moment. It's important to remember that what we're talking about here by doing mode and being mode are modes of mind. We're referring to what's going on with our minds and not what's going on with our behavior. We don't need to use our doing mode of mind every time we do something. As we've been learning, anything we do, we can do mindfully. And when we do things mindfully, we're engaging our being mode of mind rather than our doing mode of mind. And since doing mode and being mode are modes of mind and not referring to what we're actually doing at the time, you could be lying on the couch all day and not physically doing anything, yet your mind could still be engaged in doing mode, thinking, planning, ruminating, dwelling on things. Your mind can be doing a lot even though physically you're not doing anything. Or you could have an action-packed day in which you're doing lots of things, but if you're doing them mindfully, your mind may be primarily operating out of being mode, despite the fact that you're doing so much. And so being mode and doing mode refer to what's going on in your mind, regardless of what you're doing physically and the types of activities you're engaged in. And in the next video, we'll learn how to reduce stress and calm our emotions by spending less time in doing mode and more time just being. And please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And to check out my full online mindfulness-based cognitive therapy and stress reduction course, where these videos come from for free, you'll find a link in the description.